Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder J.Jill. Incorporated just filed a current report regarding their annual meeting and board changes, and I am seeing a key detail about their accounting firm that is worth discussing. Quick note, this is not financial advice, just my take on public filings for educational purposes. Today we will break down what J.Jill Incorporated told us on the 3rd of June. So this is a Form 8K filing, which is essentially a report for any big news that happens between their regular financial reports. Think of it as a way for companies to quickly tell investors about important events. The company J.Jill Incorporated, or J.Jill as it is known by its stock ticker JIL, held its annual meeting on the 3rd of June. The main point of this filing is to tell us what happened at that meeting. Shareholders got to vote on a few things. First, they voted on who should be on the board of directors. Two people were up for election as Class III directors, Michael Rahimim and Mary Ellen Coyne. Michael Rahimim received 9,850,067 votes for him, with 2283 yuan 44 votes withheld. There were also 761,819 broker non-votes, which means the brokers holding the shares for some clients did not vote those shares. Mary Ellen Coyne got a much stronger endorsement with 1,188,8616 votes in favour, and only 244,595 withheld votes. Her broker non-votes were also 761,819. Both directors were elected, which is pretty standard for most companies. The second big item was ratifying the company's choice for its independent auditor. That is the accounting firm that checks the company's financial statements to make sure they are accurate. The appointment of Grant Thornton LLP as the company's independent registered public accounting firm for the fiscal year ending in January 2027 was ratified. This got a massive vote of confidence with 128,925,80 votes in favour. There were only 956 votes against it and 1,494 abstentions. This overwhelmingly positive vote shows that shareholders are comfortable with Grant Thornton auditing the books. Having a trusted auditor is crucial for investor confidence. Beyond the shareholder votes, there was another important announcement. Andrew Rolfe had previously announced his retirement from the board of directors. This retirement became effective as of the annual meeting. In connection with this, the board of directors decided to decrease its size, so instead of having a full board, it will now have 7 members. This kind of board restructuring can sometimes signal a shift in strategy or a streamlining of governance, though in this case it appears to be a direct consequence of a planned retirement. The report was signed on the 5th of June 2026 by Kathleen B. Stevens, who holds a rather important title as Senior Vice President, General Counsel, Secretary and ESG. That tells us she is involved in many key legal and governance aspects of the company. Looking at the broader picture, J.Jill Incorporated trades on the New York Stock Exchange. Under the ticker JIL, the company is in the apparel retail sector, and recent news shows they announced a quarterly dividend of 9 cents per share. J.Jill also has a market capitalization of about $197 million, and its stock has been trading in a range between about $10 and $18 over the past year. The shareholder meeting results, particularly the strong ratification of their auditor, suggest a stable environment for the company's governance. The board size reduction is a procedural change following a planned retirement. What I find interesting is the high level of trust in their auditor. Grant Thornton with nearly 13 million votes in favour. This suggests that investors generally believe the company's financial reporting is sound. The recent dividend announcement also points to a company that is likely generating enough cash to return some to shareholders, which is typically seen as a positive sign. Although we would need to see the full financial statements to understand the context behind that dividend, the risk I am watching is how the company manages its inventory and adapts to changing consumer fashion trends, which are always critical in the retail space. My biggest concern is understanding the long-term growth strategy of J.Jill to see if it can compete effectively in the apparel market. What I'm actually looking for is how their upcoming quarterly earnings report, scheduled for the 10th of June, will reflect their performance and growth prospects following these governance updates. Oh, and the research tools I actually use are linked in the description. They help keep this channel going. That is my take. Stay decoded. If you found this deep dive helpful, please like this video, subscribe for more, and join our Discord community linked below.